Coming up the delightful River Dee, the gates to a castle, a beautiful kitchen garden, a Shakespearean play,
Methought I was enamoured of an ass.
and Balmoral. The journey from Gatwick to Aberdeen takes an hour and a half. You'll always bump into someone well known at a UK airport. Being so close to Balmoral, many shops in this pretty village have royal crests above the door. These show that the monarch is a customer of the businesses. Can you hear the sound of the river? On the path to the castle is this war memorial, and here is the visitor's entrance. You may recognise these famous gates as the place where flowers were laid when the late Elizabeth II died. In 1852, Prince Albert, Queen Victoria's husband, bought the Balmoral estate for the princely sum of £32,000. The Victorians planted scores of conifers and started a transformation that continues to this day. For example, the new kitchen garden was the brainchild of the late Prince Philip. This garden continues to supply fruit, vegetables and flowers for the Balmoral estate. From this wooden bench near stop 3, I surveyed the area. Even from Victorian times, there's always been a glass house at Balmoral. This one was created in 2002 to commemorate Elizabeth II's 50 years on the throne. The kitchen garden is so lovely and the glass structures so interesting, one doesn't quite realise how close one is to Balmoral Castle. Opposite the castle is King Charles's new venture, Thistle Maze. This is the goal, and this is how it's going. Here we have Garden Cottage, one of many cottages dotted throughout the estate. The tree that you can see here was planted by Queen Victoria. In this particular cottage, Victoria sometimes took breakfast, dealt with her state papers, and wrote in her diaries. Famously, it was once used as an isolation hospital when one of Victoria's ladies in waiting fell ill with scarlet fever. Stop 8 marks the spot of a swing that King Charles and Princess Anne used to play on as children. Stop 8 is also the approach to the castle. Down these stairs and along the path takes you to another section of garden. Following this path leads to the ballroom. Cameras were not permitted in this part of the tour.
Maybe this, you guys, like, look at you.
At the back of the cafe, some of the walls are adorned with pictures of the royal family over the years. Apparently, these photos were used as Christmas cards, and King Charles has continued the tradition. I couldn't leave Balmoral without going on a Riverside Walk. Following my walk, I came across a couple of falconers. They were giving the visitors a chance to handle these birds. I can't help speculating that these vintage buses were chosen by the king because they remind him of his 1950s childhood. I thought there wasn't anything left to see at Balmoral when I came across this group of actors performing Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream.
While I thy amiable cheeks do coy, and stick musk roses in thy sleek smooth head, and kiss thy fair large ears. Fetch thee new nuts.
No, I pray you, let none of your people stir me.
Oh, go on, everyone.
I have an anticipation of sleep come about me.
Now sleep thou, and I will wind thee in my arms. Oh,
Mad love, now I do begin to pity. And now that I have the Indian boy, I shall remove this hateful imperfection of her eyes. Gentle Puck, take this transformed scalp from off the head of the Athenian fool.
what visions have I seen? Methought I was enamoured of an ass.
There lies your love.
After 6 hours at the estate, it was time to make my way back to the hotel. But I couldn't resist one last look at the River Dee.